came to Trinity, I really wanted to join a dance team, but without having any kind of experience in ballet or jazz, I've never taken a dance class until I came here. I did not do so well trying out for some of the other dance teams, and step was kind of the next thing on the list. So Trinity is a liberal arts school, and it just reminds me that you should try different things that you really have never tried before or you've never gotten the chance to try. So it was really awesome that they have a step team on campus, and it's been around for about 8 years or so. And I started when I was a freshman. So that was the most interesting thing for me, was to just join a step team, do something different, try something new. And I've absolutely loved it, and I've done it all 4 years. When we started, I think there were about 5 girls, and it used to only be females when it was first begun. And the name Shonda means more like hallelujah. It's not a person's name. So we really are open to anyone. We now have about 5 guys that come. Some of them are abroad currently, and you can take semesters on and off if that's what you need to do. We have had some students that saw us perform and loved it, and they joined this very semester. So it's more and more growing and upcoming on campus. Having a group and building more of a community feel to it is why it's becoming so much more popular. It used to be really popular with men in the past, with fraternities and sororities, but it's definitely turning into more of a community nonprofit after school. I've seen it integrated in some classrooms, and I definitely hope to bring it into my own. And then my senior project, because I'm also a theater and dance major, was about step. So I taught a whole bunch of kids between 5th and 8th grade how to step, how to make their own steps, how to put a performance together. And then I brought them both here. I had 2 separate schools to do a comparison study, and then I brought them both here on campus to perform for a live audience and with our step team. So
we are the Northside Girls.
Elements of step have come from African roots, come from slavery, come from, the Congo and all that sort of thing. And there were a lot of different kinds of dances, and whether they were religious dances or even tap dance, different kinds of like buck dancing and scuffing on the floor sort of things. And then it kind of came out of that. Had little bits and pieces from everywhere else, and now that it's being picked up by college students and I'm teaching it to 3rd graders to just see what happens and how young can you really teach step. It's becoming more of a community thing and bringing a unifying thing. We're not just a step team, we kind of add some theatrical elements to it. And we were zombies in my first year and kind of scared the audience a little bit coming in from downstage. And then this year itself, we were ninjas, so that was kind of cool. And we worked with the Elemental Dance Movement crew and created a performance with them. I don't think they ever expected a step team to be in a dance concert, so who knows what else we can do. We've been asked to perform with an a cappella group a couple of times too and create something in collaboration. So I'm sure more and more things will keep coming up, and it's just so interesting to see what happens and that it's open to everyone. So I think that's why this is kind of the perfect school to try it. It's a small community, and that works out really well for a small group like this, but it really was my first kind of close-knit group of friends and a support system for me. Professor Cat Power has always been around. She's kind of our on-campus advisor, and Judy Dorn was my advisor for the thesis program, and she always is there for step. It's always interesting too to take dance classes, and they want you to integrate step into the class. So even Professor Leslie Farlow has had us teach the class, like our modern dance class, how to step. So that's always funny. I think something I said in my thesis is that anyone can step, and as long as you step with soul, it can happen for you.